Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energy.
And the shot! And it's a goal! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Melbourne City are looking to break at pace. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Haaland might just make this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gattuso. Cruyff. Here's Haaland. Lovely ball. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Melbourne City with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Always onto this. And this Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And they can counter here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he finish? Goal! Palmer! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, can he get onto this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Knocks it into space. Pirlo. So, what can they make of this? Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Well, he was...
And Yaya Toure! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Parma really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pirlo. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Melbourne City are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Lam. Crosses it in here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Gattuso picks it up from the goal kick. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Can he get on the end of this? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rummenigge. Lahm. Ferdinand cuts out the pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, easy pickings there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gattuso. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Steaming on goalwards. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
I'd like to draw your attention to
So
the
there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Haaland, and the shot's on here.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
Melbourne City can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Palmer go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gattuso. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Scholes. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, that's... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Bergam. And the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Messi. Luis Suarez. And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Bergami makes the interception. And he thumps it clear. And he's being shifted off it. Gattuso. Lazio still without a single shot on target. That'll be a throw. Bergami. Haaland. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
Lazio really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Rummenigge. Gattuso.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's in on goal! Can he finish? Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's a chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Yaya Toure. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. This time, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's Bergomi. He's tried one! Tremendous from Pirlo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. He's looking wide.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yaya Toure looking for options for movement. Dink through, and this is Messi. Luis Suarez. That's very neat. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Leicester is there to clear. Rummenigge. Pirlo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's picked out the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Leicester.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Haaland. Rummenigge! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pirlo. Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Yaya Toure. Distributed tidily. Bergomi gets a foot in and wins the ball. Gattuso. Pirlo. Passes short and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. And he was quick to react. Nedved. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And Messi! Goal! Palmer! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself.
Chance for a shot!
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pirlo. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Maldini. And it's Nedved. And it's Pirlo. Nesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pirlo. Maldini. Nedved. Played out wide. Nedved crosses. That's a decent clearance. He's trying to hit the front line here. Lahm. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Messi. Otto. Messi, brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Danger averted for now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There they go, hunting again.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played back. And the flag has stayed down. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Cambio di giocatori.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
No, he's not getting past him there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Eto'o. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Surely now! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. Flashes it across. And the shot! It's there! They have stolen level at the last! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 13. Lascia il campo per il numero 3.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Lazio displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Now he's off and running. And he plays one through. Drogba! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Palmer are looking to go forward now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Drogba, and it's Cruyff. Eto'o. And he's there to belt it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Opts to play it back. Yaya Toure. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Corner number 4 coming up here. Nedved plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cruyff. Short changes him with that pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. He's got away. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Gets into some space, and he whips in across. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Has a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now here's the delivery. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! And Cech pulls off a sensational save! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. He's Thuram! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
2 goals on the day, and that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Lazio leave it late, but in the end, it So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up. And a chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's hit it long. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's got away. That's been slipped through. Now there's there's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space out wide. And it's Messi. Closing in. Rummenigge! It's a loose ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Messi. Pirlo gets it away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this could be a chance. And that should get the job done. And this is Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Goal! Palmer! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cleared without complication. Messi. Paul, here's a shot! Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
It's a goal kick. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lazio are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Gattuso.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And Cristiano Ronaldo, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Parma clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lahm. Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get... He's got full! It's a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's Pirlo! Oh, another save. Parma have their third corner. Nedved with the short one. Oh, super ball! And it's Pirlo. Pirlo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine interception. Gattuso. And now the breakaway. Rummenigge. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's Pelé! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lahm. Short changes him with that pass. Well, there's the clearance. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Lazio are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Parma get the second half going. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name. Rummenigge. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's a good-looking delivery. He's done well to get that clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always onto this. Ronaldinho is onto this. Chance! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, he produced a terrific header, but his last-minute burst forward were to treat what everyone else was waiting to see where the ball was likely to arrive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Lazio really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's an imaginative pass. Crosses it in. Cleared away. Seedorf.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 9, numero 7, numero 8.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Numero 10.
And no surprise,
10.
that's a booking.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 11, Drogba, il numero 18, Scholes, il numero 90, Eto. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lazio finding their passes. Nedved clears and reclaimed it in a trice.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Pelé! Nedved, oh, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Bale. Bale stood his ground strongly. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lazio are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make.
He's having a shot! And that was very necessary. Now it's Drogba. And it's made its way to him. And that has been cleared.
Lazio really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Just eases him off the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. That's very neat.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, that's
just playing
alertness.
it safe and simple.
And it's Lam. And this is Eto. This looks promising.
Lazio really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Lam. Drogba. He's a sharp little ball here. Toure is there to clear. Threads one in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lam.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's that. Lazio can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Decent chance! There it is! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Palmer finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. Showing good feet. Lahm plays it, climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rummenigge. Looking to play him in. Ferdinand. Shifted upfield. Now he's off and running. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Hoisted in. And it's Bergomi. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Pirlo. Oh, that's neat. Rummenigge has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi having a look. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And he's there to get it away. Melbourne City are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He's in a great position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gattuso. And he's cut it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Nesta. And it's Lahm. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo. And this is Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. Gattuso. It's Bergomi. Rummenigge. And here's Cruyff. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Played in. And this is Cruyff. Messi. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Melbourne City with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. This looks promising. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rummenigge. Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nesta herring after the ball here. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Bergomi threads one in. Crosses it in. Back in once more. Tries to get it clear. And a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Bergomi attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And now they can clear their lines. Nedved, it's an inviting looking ball that.
2 added minutes has
Yaya
been indicated.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that was nowhere near his best. Cruyff. Pirlo. Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And if you do have a chance today,
I think
please
on the
take
whole
some
the
time
team
out to
linked
give
up
your
very
support
well
to
and
our
has been
better
organised,
stadium fund.
hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Melbourne City can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And now the breakaway, aimed beyond the defence. Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Nedved. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Luis Suarez. Pirlo. Quality ball. Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was quick to react.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
And this is Pirlo. There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Some resolute defending there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Luis Suarez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nedved.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yaya Toure.
Nedved. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking...
Takes a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Haaland. And that's a dangerous ball. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Johan Cruyff. Number 21, Pirlo. Number
Both sides
10,
then taking this chance to turn to their
coming on the
benches.
field, number
Things starting to
18.
look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and touch...
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Scholes. Melbourne City have scored 2 quick goals here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Palmer have their second corner now. Ferdinand tries to clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bale. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Melbourne City are closing in on a comfortable win. Gattuso. Rummenigge being hounded, manhandled at times. Haaland! And he hits the net! There is a man the top of his game, and he just knows it. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And if we did just miss it, we are up and running already. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pelé, he's gone for goal!
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pelé looks to get on the end of this. Chips it through. That's the keeper's ball. And the pass is intercepted. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he thumps it clear.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. And he's being shifted off it. Might be danger here. He's gone direct here. And it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's there to get it away. Nedved. Melbourne City yet to have an attempt on goal. Nedved.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? And this is Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shot, surely! Bergomi wins the duel this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Lahm. Cross to the back post.
That's good defence.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cruyff. Pirlo. It's Bergomi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lahm. Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a shot. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Seedorf clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Cruyff. And it's Pirlo. Messi. It's Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Lahm gets into some space. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Rummenigge. Messi, and he's in on goal. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. It's a good ball out wide. Lahm receives it in a wide... Oh, what a clock! In for the pieces! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The goal scored for Toulouse.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Knocks in, chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Melbourne City with the corner, they're first.
Toulouse
Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Toulouse
Appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Aim forwards. Gattuso. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Messi. Melbourne City have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
and he has been fouled there.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 18.
Roberto Carlos. Lahm looking to get on the end of this.
And that has been cleared. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Gattuso. Pirlo. Rummenigge. And it's Scholes. Now, can they get him away?
Rummenigge! It's there! And the comeback is complete!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution on the field, number 21.
So, time for changes
Pirlo.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
10, Messi.
Well, this is what we've been waiting
Coming on the
for.
field,
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Scholes. Played into the box. Pele. And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lahm. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Melbourne City finding their passes. He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Melbourne City have their second corner now. Hazard falls short. Drogba! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Drogba really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's anyone's ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pele. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. He's done well to get that clear.
Toulouse really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Lahm. Strong running down that left flank. Rummenigge. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through.
There will be
Nedved.
5 minutes added time.
Rummenigge. Seedorf. Good effort from distance. 5 minutes to add. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Scholes. Bergomi. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match.